DJ Dewey Rock on the track.
Welcome to Emerge Podcast 360. I'm your host, Maserati. I want to thank you for tuning in. No matter where you are in this metaverse world, we're going to continue to bring you the best quality content and format that we know how. We want to thank you for joining us for this lovely Wednesday night for this episode of Community Garden. And we're reaching into the community and pulling out another flower that's doing community service and great works. We want to thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscriptions on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and now TikTok. This show is being brought to you by Involve Social and Civic Club, where we understand the social and civic needs of love, learn, live, and laugh. Our guest for today is a retired U.S. Navy chief and U.S. veteran. He's retired after 25 years. He is one of the founding fathers of the Pelican State Youth Movement that's known here in Morehouse Parish for youth camps, multi-sports camps throughout the parish. He is the founder of the Robinson Williams Community Activity Center here in Morehouse Parish in Bastrop, Louisiana, where they purchased, he and his wife Patricia, the Old Carver Elementary School. He is currently helping out the Southern University Agriculture of Baton Rouge, where he's helped install raised gardens to bed, grow vegetables for community, and partner with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana in Monroe. Hey, I give you retired U.S. Navy chief and a group, y'all, a group effort man, Mr. Randy Williams. How you doing today, Mr. Randy?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. There's a couple things I need to kind of fix up here a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
That purchase of the Carver Elementary School was done by my partner, Angela Robinson. That's my wife, aunt.
Okay.
So that purchased the school together. So, but I'm just happy and delighted to be here to express to the community how thankful I am for being able to come back home and do something in my community and get their support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Mr. Randy, everybody know that you came in and you opened up the community center, but kind of share with the people about your background and how it was growing up for you in Old Scrap City.
Man, I used to attend this school, and that's why it was so important to me to try to revive it from being boarded up. And I live right down the street on Meek Street. We also go by Cross Elm guys. So we used to come over to this campus and we would play baseball, football, just hang out after school. But I think growing up here in this community is not a whole lot of thing to do on this side of town. So we're trying to give our kids, and it's just not restricted to this side of town, but more importantly, it's for all kids in Morehouse Parish. So it's just been a pleasure to come back and try to do something for the community.
Most definitely. So, growing up in Bastrop, and the times have definitely changed. Where do you want to kind of put your hands and get your feet and hands dirty and get in with the community and kind of change the narrative that's being painted about Bastrop?
Man, number one, heart is with the young kids, the ages from 5 to 9 or 12. Because I think we need to try to set the foundation for these kids to have something to grow on and develop from, and something positive. We try to be positive role models. We try to expose them to positive events. And so I started coaching biddy basketball through Park and Recreation for a while ago. And then I just started back up this year. And it just gives, it just warms my heart to see these kids, how they try their best to be good steward of their community. And we just want to try to do something to try to further that along, starting with these young kids.
Right. Kind of share with the people about how did you guys come up with the idea and the plan, because you got a great business plan and it's going smooth. You continuously networking and finding more programs and monies to bring to the city. Kind of share with us, how did you guys come up with this ultimate plan?
Initially, it started out with the Pelican State Youth Movement. I just wanted to, man, I'm sorry to put you on hold, but my 3:00 is here already, but I'm going to get them situated. But it started out with Pelican Youth Movement, where we use sports to try to bring the kids in and give them a means of doing something fun and exciting. But to build on that, we use that sport to bring them in. So at that point, we would try to get them engaged and give them back to the community. And, like the first year, we got a group of those kids and we did tutoring on a Wednesday. And I appreciate Mr. Joe Fowle for allowing us to have the building rent-free. And we did tutoring, and we figured out what we were going to do for the weekend, which that first year we painted all the elementary school and Morehouse Parish playground equipment. And those kids, man, I am, I can't say anything bad about those kids that started with the program.
Most definitely, most definitely. Mr. Williams, go ahead and get your guest situated, and we'll take a short intermission. You have about 30 seconds to a minute to get her situated because you're a very busy man. So we'll take an intermission, we'll come back, and we'll finish with your plan and your development. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay. We'll be right back with Mr. Randy Williams, co-founder of Robinson Williams Community Activity Center here in Bastrop, Louisiana, after this intermission.
Immerse 360 Podcasts focuses on uplifting rural and urban areas and dire conditions with no solutions by shedding light on pioneers, athletes, and political figures who have made an impression on Northeast Louisiana and surrounding areas. Immerse understands the social and civic needs to love, learn, live, and laugh. So, tap in every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. on all social networks and platforms. Always remember, Immerse 360.
Welcome back. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Burchell Family Insurance Agency and Robinson Williams Community Activity Center in Scrap City, Louisiana. We're still here with founding father of Pelican State Youth Movement, now Robinson Williams Community Activity Center. Mr. Williams, before we left, you were sharing with people, the listeners, about your development and plan. How is things actually going for the Robinson Williams Community Activity Center?
I want to also say that the Pelican State Youth Movement is still going strong. They're still doing their thing. And we just branched off from Robinson Williams. Well, actually, we didn't branch off. It was a dream of my partner, Angela Robinson, and her sister, Sharon Robinson, who ended up dying of breast cancer. But the goal was to try to figure out what we can do in the community. And Angela and Sharon, they saw this or had the same vision that I had. So we got together and we petitioned the school board, and we was able to purchase this building with 9 acres of land, and it was a great opportunity for us to do stuff. But there was a lot of renovation to do to it because of all the stuff that was missing. I guess maybe someone stole it or whatever. But we had to, try to get funds together to try to do some renovation. And we basically use our own money to do the renovation, because one thing I didn't want to do is for people to see me coming in and run the other way and say, oh, he comes to ask me for money. So we did this ourselves. And then as we progress from 2015 until now, we have been given outstanding support. In fact, we wanted to try to bring some positive activities to our community. I mean, this is some of the things that I did in the military, overseas, and in different states of the United States. And so I just wanted to bring that same zeal back home. And so when we got this building, I mean, it was hard. It was hard because you couldn't really do any programming when you're trying to figure out how you're going to get some money to keep the lights on. So we had to be creative. We started out with a after-school tutoring program, but then, of course, COVID took over. And so we had to kind of figure out how can we revamp and still provide a service to the community and still have everybody be safe. So that's when we partnered up with the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank and became a food pantry. And like I mentioned in my note to you that we have over 125 families that we provide food subsidies to the second Saturday of the month.
Okay, and that's with the Monroe Food Bank?
Yes, that is with the Monroe Food Bank, where we had to, meet all these qualifications and have the area space, the space requirement. And so we met all those requirements. And so we just, took the ball and ran with it. And with the support of LSU Ag and Southern Ag, has been outstanding. I mean, they bought us a huge commercial freezer and refrigerator for our pantry. They bought us shelves, carts, the whole 9 yards. And then also what we do is we do a monthly taste test for kids. And with that, we are trying to get the kids to try different fruits and vegetables that, things that they might not know taste good, so we do that once a month. And I want to thank Northeast Power Corp. They donated a convection oven for us so we can prepare the food a lot faster. So it's just been awesome how we have progressed and how the community is starting to see the vision that we have over at Robertson Williams for our community. So there's a lot of programming that we do. And like I said, it's kind of difficult when you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay that electric bill and then, still try to do programming. But we were able to manage that. We got our community garden that we got about 12 gardens. And then we got 2 more gardens that was installed for us by Senator Jackson in her LA garden program. So we got about 14 community gardens out. We grew a lot of good vegetables last year, and we used most of the vegetables to support our food pantry. And it's just been awesome, man. It's been awesome.
I'm listening to the structure of how you're laying it all down, and you're following it through. Whether you have the nicks or the pings or the rocks in the road, you're staying on your agenda. What have been some of the most difficult obstacles that you had coming back home trying to rekindle the community?
Well, number one is money, because like I said, I've been gone for 25 years, and then coming back home, people really don't know who I am or what I'm about. So I had to brand myself in the sense that letting them know that the money they donate to us is going to get used for its purpose. I have no employees, so we don't have a budget for any employees. I have, it's my sister, really. She's my secretary. And during our summer program, I had 3 volunteers, and we kind of messed up. We decided to do the program the whole summer when kids got out of school from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And I can tell you, man, we're not going to do that again because, that was that made for a long day.
You turned into a daycare, didn't you?
Yeah, we since figured out how to do that and not do it as long as we did. But it was rewarding. We had kids come in that we did tutoring. We did math and reading. We also took the kids on a I guess you could say field trip where we went to City Hall, and at the time, Mayor Cotton was the mayor, and he explained to the kids about how the city government works. We took them to the police jury. We took them to the sheriff department. We took them to the clerk of court's office just to give these kids an idea how the legal system works. And that was awesome. And then we also, when they did the things that they needed to do, we went and did some fun days. Like on a Friday would be a fun day where we would go to Skate Town or Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. So it was a lot of fun. And then we do a slippery side outside for the kids, just to break up the work that they did. I mean, they were worked hard, and so when you work hard, then you'll be able to play hard.
Right, most definitely. And I know you're all about the kids and the development. What kind of programs do you all have for the parents? Parenting is a hard thing today. There's no such thing as bad parenting. It could be the structure may not be there, but sometimes the kids make choices on their own. What do you have for the parents when they go through trying times?
Well, I tell you right now, we don't have a particular program for parenting, but that's something that we're working out with a lot of different agencies. I do know we do bingo for seniors every Thursday to give our seniors something to do and something that they like doing, which is playing bingo. And they win like products that they can use, so they don't have to go to the store and buy like cleaning product or a toiletry item. And we, on occasion, we have some food item that they would win. And at the end of the game, they would play blackout. And in the blackout winner, they would receive a whole big box of goodies. And those goodies sometimes are donated by the community. A different agency, they'll donate a box and for our bingo. We also have what they dub Randy's Surprise. And what it is I get a gift where they can see, and then I'll put a gift underneath the box. And so they either choose the gift they see or they choose what's under the box. Now, the first time we did this, I had a beautiful mug on there that says, "I love Mom," or something like that. And then the young lady, I call her young lady, but anyway, she wanted what's under the box. And underneath the box was a pacifier. So, but everybody got a big kick out of that. But she said, "You know what? I can use this because I just had a grandbaby." So it worked out for her as well.
Most definitely. And, we know community service and having a ground roots organization can be tiring. It can be overwhelming. What are you doing for yourself to keep your mental capacity stable? Because every time I've talked to you so far, you on the move and people talking to you, have things to do. What you doing for yourself, Mr. Williams?
Man, I just keep praying. I just keep praying, and I had God to give me the strength. And so far, I mean, it has never been a dull moment for me to where I said, look, I just can't do this no more. I know my wife get on me sometime because she said, I'm always over here at this doggone school. That's what she called it at the time, but over at the school. So, but the thing about it, when God give you your purpose, then you got to take it. You got to accept it, and you got to be up to the challenge. So I think I've been up to the challenge so far. One of the things I want to tell you about, we do a senior prom. We did our first one last year, but we do a senior prom where these seniors, they come to a prom-like atmosphere. We have a band, we have a DJ, and then I have the kids serve them a meal. So they take a meal around, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful event that they really and truly enjoy it. And they just want me to know, hey, when the next one is going to be. So I can tell you right now, the next one is going to be October the 28th. And a couple of the women told me, say, can you get some of those guys from the VA home to come to the next one? Because we only have probably 2 guys there. But anyway, I already talked to the VA, and they are really excited about the possibility of them coming here as well. So things have been really, really moving quickly, and I don't have time to be tired. So, or have to get a mental recharge, because this is what I enjoy doing. So it's not hard.
I hear the passion. A few times I talk to you, and even now I hear the passion, and I hear in your voice that you're ready for the next thing. But kind of share with the people, who was inspiring to you, because someone had to put that in you for you to go all the way to the Navy, and basketball was on your mind the whole time.
Man, I guess I have to say my parents. My dad. I mean, someone could come to him like at the middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and say, Sam, I need this or that. Can you help me out? And my dad would get up and go. And he never complained about it. And I think I kind of inherited that trait from him, that, when you do something, number one, you do it right, and you do it from the heart. You don't do it for looking for no type of monetary value or anything like that. You do it from your heart. But I think by going to the military and being in the Navy and getting involved in a lot of different programs, that kind of reduced the I guess anxiety of being away from home, to just get involved in the community and do different things. And so by doing that, it was awesome. I mean, it just opened my eyes up to a lot of things about, helping your brother man or helping that person that's in need. But it's just that, I can't explain it. Like I said, it's just that the purpose God has designed for you, just got to figure out what it is. And once he show you, you got to go with it full blazing, So that's what I've been doing. In fact, you talk about things that we do, and what kind of like relaxes my mind is with my bitty basketball team. I was just going to take my 7-6 guys and girls down to the last home game of the Pelican. But I saw how all these kids played and the sportsmanship they exhibited. And I said, you know what? I'm taking everybody. So I got about 40 plus kids that are going to the last home game of the Pelican. And I talked with the organization, and they're going to showcase our group on the Jumbotron at halftime. And then at the end of the game, we're going to come down on the floor and take pictures with staff. And I'm working on trying to get Zion, since he ain't playing, to come down and take a picture with us. So that's what I'm working on now for the kids. And any of the players, it'll be an awesome occasion, an awesome event for these kids. And that's what I really want to do, is give them an experience that they probably have never gotten before. Not having even been past Monroe. So I want to do this for kids. We're not going down in a school bus. I'm charging a tour bus, because I want this to be an enjoyable experience for these kids, and for them to see and understand that, hey, look, if I behave in class, if I do this is what I have an opportunity to go and do. And so I'm just waiting on the rest of my sponsorship for the bus, and I should have that done. But either way, whether I raise all the money or not, my kids are going. If you have to come out of my pocket, my partner's pocket, they are going. This is going to happen. So we got all the tickets already, and also we're going to stop in Kendall, Louisiana, at the Golden Corral, so the kids can eat until they get tired before we go to the game. But it's going to be an awesome experience, and that's where I get my joy from. Seeing these kids enjoy these things and be awed about going to an NBA basketball game and the whole atmosphere of a professional basketball game. So it's just going to be exciting, man.
Right, you're sponsoring the kids. Share with the people how they can donate and how they can help you sponsor these kids going to the Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans basketball game.
Well, simple. I mean, if they got cash, they can cash out me to $RWROHCC. That's $RWROHCC. Or if they got Zelle, they just plug in my phone number, 318-496-9657.
Most definitely. And we always ask our guests before we let you go. We know you're busy. You stay 24/7. Just share with the people what you want to tell Strop City as we get ready to let you go.
Well, Strop City, all I can say is, look, no matter who got the ball, you still a part of the team. So you'll get your shot. Don't worry about it. Just get in the game. Don't sit on the sideline. You got to be ready, because when you're sitting on the sideline and when they call you to come in the game, you got to be ready to play. So let's get together. Let's work together. Let's not have this individuality about who's doing what, because I know in my heart, I don't care who gets the credit. As long as my community is thriving, these kids are learning, these kids are developing, that's my reward. So I just want everybody to get involved in any type of nonprofit organization, get involved in any kind of community service, talk to these kids, let them know that, hey, they are loved, and really just give your all to doing the right thing. But also I want to say this too, mental health is a very serious issue. Now, we got a town hall meeting this evening at 5:30 that Northeast Delta Human Service Authority is going to be doing a town hall meeting. And I encourage, at 5:30 this evening, I encourage everybody that's listening that can to come out to this town hall meeting, because, I saw a lot of these different programs that they were doing in other communities, other parishes. And I'm like, Morehouse Parish needs this too. Please come to Morehouse Parish and let us know what resources are available to us, how, who to contact when you got problems. And I know there's a lot of mental health agency in the community, but we just got to work together, because we just got to make sure that everybody gets the services and the help that they need.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you stopping through and sharing with us the visions and the dreams and the hopes that you have for the community. And I just want to tell you that we support you. Anything here at Emerge 360 that we can do, just let us know. We can help each other, bro, because we all trying to brand ourselves and trying to grow and change the narrative of the city we love, known as Scrap City.
Absolutely.
Well, you enjoy your day, and we appreciate you, man. And anytime you need us, just give us a call. And this microphone is always here for you whenever you want to jump on here and share your voice.
All right. I appreciate that, man.
All right. Take care, Doc.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, we want to thank you for tuning in to this community garden. Hey, it's all about us getting involved, being encouraged, and helping each other out. And coming together and creating our own community garden with everybody pitching in and planting some seeds and helping these kids grow for the future. I'm your host, Maserati. This has been brought to you by Involve Social and Civic Club, Burchell Family Insurance, and Stepping Stones LLC. And shout out to Kick Thrones in Scrap City and Ruston, where we understand the social and civic needs of love, learn, live, and laugh. Until next time, y'all stay encouraged. Y'all stay involved. And most of all, y'all stay immersed. We out of this thing.
Celebrity, bitch, you ain't a hustler, you would never be. Supermodel with me, got more curve than the letter B. Capital, no Nelly, but a bottom like a apple. Okay, trapper hoe, I attract more hoes than the capper hoe. Shooters on my hip, don't get caught up in my raps, no. Flipper bullets, hit you like a fucking linebacker. Okay, knock your fucking helmet off for playing with my folks. It's more dollars over here, and up there, I am show. Chasing G5, I just wanna fly as I smoke. On a ride, I am hot air balloon. Why go broke? I go get it. The hottest in my city, who fucking with me? Nobody. Young Louisiana did it. I NBA ball with something that will take your face off. Yeah, Nicolas Cage, alright. The money, the murder, the homicide, the lobster steak on my plate. This is the life. Fly the money to the sky. Fuck me, we play hard. We in the game. Bitches get